Hey you, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lali. I am a registered nurse and I make videos about nursing, nurse life, nursing school, anything nursing related. And today I have a great video for you, so stay till the end because you are going to want to hear all these tips that I have for you. In today's video, I want to talk about how to stay organized and productive throughout basically life, not just in nursing school, or not just in, I don't know, being a nurse, but just throughout life. How can you stay organized and how can you be productive at the same time? All right, so tip number one. For the first tip that I have for you is very simple, but it's so important. It is so important to have a planner. If you don't have a planner, I don't know what you're doing with your life, guys. I have a planner. I've had a planner for like, I want to say 7 years now or so. And since I got my first planner, I love this so much that I can't see myself without a planner. So it is important to have a planner just to schedule everything, just to have everything written down in that planner. And if you don't like to have an actual planner, like write things down, you can use your phone for this, or you can use your computer, whatever you think is the best way for you to remember things and to remind yourself of your plans. Then, you know, be my guest. But I do want to say that it has been scientifically proven. And it's interesting because I literally just heard this in the radio yesterday. They were talking about how when you write things down, it's more efficient for you to remember, or it works best for you to remember to get it done. Let's say, like, that's why they said that's why when you're going grocery shopping, you tend to just write down the things that you need instead of just, like, I don't know, taking a picture or something, or typing it down. Most of the time you kind of like write, you know, real quick what you need. So they did say that it has been scientifically proven that when you write things down, you tend to remember it like the most. So that I feel like that's why I love like having a planner and writing everything down, because I am able to remember, wait, I think I wrote something for this day. Oh, I have an appointment on that day. Or I'll just kind of like remember, or I like to kind of like go back in my planner, back and forward, and seeing like, okay, so next week I wrote down that I have an appointment, or next week I want to do this. And not just like weekly, but just like throughout the day. You want to plan your day ahead of time as well. So just writing everything down, it just helps a lot. So if you haven't done it yet, get yourself a planner. We are already in 2022. It's the beginning of the year. If you haven't gotten one yet, go ahead, go to the store. I love getting them from Marshall's. They're so beautiful there. Or you can go to wherever you like to go to. I have gotten some in Burlington as well. The one that I have right now, I got at Burlington, and it's so nice and I love it so much. So it is important for you guys to have a planner, to have something that you can write things down, and it would help you remember. Tip number 2. All right, so for my second tip that I have for you guys is set goals. And this is really important, guys. It is so important for you guys to set goals. And just like, it doesn't have to be always like a long-term goal, but just simple goals that you can set within like weeks or a month. It's up to you. I mean, it is always good to have a goal set and your mindset to like long-term goals, but it's also important to just have just weekly goals, or like a goal, monthly goals. Like, for example, like right now, it's 2022, so I started a diet, and my goal is not to just lose a lot of weight and be super skinny and slim, because I know that may not happen. But I set up a goal that it's reachable, that I'm able to actually do it. I am able to actually do it. And the goal is to just be healthier, just to feel healthier. I am not so big, but I am not too small. I am not the weight that I want to be right now, but I don't feel that I am super away from the weight that I want to be right now. But I know that I am not healthy. Like, I'm not eating right. I haven't been eating. Usually I don't eat like too well. I love sweets. So I always like to eat sweets. No matter what I do, I need to have something that's sweet. So I've been working on trying to avoid sweets, or if I do eat anything that's sweet, I'll make sure that I'm eating just the right amount. I don't want to eat way too much, just a little bit, just to kind of like get that taste out, get that taste that I want. But with this diet that I'm doing right now, I am not doing none of that right now. I'm trying to stick to my diet, and I am trying to do good, to just be healthier. So my goal is to be healthier. That's the goal that I set for myself. I didn't say I want to lose 20 pounds in a month. I didn't set that because I knew that goal, maybe I was not going to meet that goal. But make sure that you're being fair with yourself, guys. So if you are going to set goals that you know you'll be able to kind of like do them. That way, once you meet your goal, then you want to go farther. You want to keep going, right? So once you meet that goal of being healthy and feeling more healthier, because you will, like once you start eating well, and I'm not saying that's your goal, but that's the goal that I have. Whatever goal that may be that you have in mind, once you're able to meet that goal, then you want to kind of like push it a little bit more. You're like, okay, I was able to meet this goal. Now let's try this. Now I want to lose 5 pounds in a month. Now I want to, once you meet that goal, then you're like, oh, okay, I was able to do 5. Now I want to lose 7 pounds in a month. And that way you'll be able to meet your goals and not feel like, okay, I set this goal for myself. I wanted to lose 20 pounds in a month, but I was not able to do it. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't want you to have that mentality. I want you to be able to set goals for yourself and be able to reach those goals and keep going and moving forward. So it is very important that you set goals for yourself. And with that, it is also important to set priorities. What is important right now? What is the most important thing right now? And it is always good to write these things down. Like, I like to set up goals for myself. Like in the beginning of the year, I like to write things down that I kind of like want to do in that year. And just actually grabbing a pen and writing them down. And I just feel like when I write things down, like it's more like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. You know, like it makes me feel like I have the power and this is what I want to do. So it is important that you set priorities. Like, what is my priority right now? Is it work? Is it school? Is it your family? Is it God? What is that you really want to reach first? What is that you really want to go on and make a priority in your life? Once you're able to set these priorities, and I'm not saying you need to just have one, you can have more than one, but once you're able to set these priorities, you'll be able to kind of like move along in life and at work and school, whatever it may be, knowing that, okay, these are my goals, these are my priorities, I need to meet these. So with that, you have to have commitment. Once you have your goals, your priorities, then you have to commit yourself. Then you have to prove that you're able to meet these goals. Then you have to kind of like prove to yourself that you're able to prioritize, that you're able to just do it, you know, like have that commitment, be able to commit to these things. And trust me, guys, it is easier said than done, but it is doable. You're able to do it once you're able to be like control yourself, kind of thing, like be in control of yourself. You'll be able to set these goals and you'll be able to actually get them done. All right, so I would recommend writing them down, putting them in a place that you'll be able to see them, so you'll be like, okay, these are my goals, these are my priorities, let's go on with the day. You know, like always have that in the back of your head. Tip number 3, guys, take a breather. So once in a while, we need to just take a breather, right? We just need to relax. Many times we think about work, school, family, getting everything done at the same time. Getting everything done at once And what happens? What happens after you do that? You're burnt out. You are done. You feel like you can't go on anymore because you're not taking time to breathe. You are not taking time to yourself. You are not taking, and this is a true story, guys. I'm talking about me. Like, I'm talking about what really happens. I did that. I just wanted to like get everything done at once. I need to do this. This is a priority. I need to do everything at once. But then I forgot about myself. Then I forgot about, wait, like, I need to breathe. I need to take a second to just process things. We want to do things without processing them and actually understanding them. And that's when you become burned out. And I was completely burned out. I was just on fire, guys. And it's a lot. And once you reach that point, you're like, your brain can process, you can even think, you're just like completely done. And that's what I don't want to happen to you guys. That's what I want to help you avoid. You don't want to get to that point. Trust me, you don't. And if you've gotten to that point, you understand what I'm talking about. But I'm glad that you were able to kind of like get out of that situation and go back and breathe again, right? So take a breather, whether it is to just on the weekends, just take time to yourself and just go for getting your hair done, getting a facial, getting a pedicure, a manicure, whatever it is that you like to get done or like to do, go for it. Whether it is just spending time with your family, that's what I like to do. On my free time, I really like to spend time with my family. And it may feel like, well, that's not really taking a breather because I have 3 kids and they're little and it's a lot of work. But I just love to see them like smile. I just love to see them being happy and saying things like, "You're the best mom ever." Oh my gosh, that's my favorite phrase. They're just so lovable and they show me so much love that refuels me. Like, that makes me feel, okay, I got this. I'm energized again. I got this. I can do this. Let's go on, right? So just for me, it's like going on a long weekend with my kids and my husband, just going somewhere that I can just relax, but I'm able to be with them and show them love and just show them that I'm there and I'm there for them. Like, what do you need? How can I be here? I want to be here. I want to be present, right? And many times we forget to be present. So that's why it's important to do that. Like, if your priority is your family, many times we're like so into working and we forget that they're there. And just like making sure that you go back and you breathe and you're like, wait, my family's here. Have I gotten time off to actually be with them? Or did I told them I love them today? Like, little things like that. Trust me, it's the little things that matter. And that phrase is so true. And it's a fact because I have lived it. Like, little things, like I do something for my kids and they just, I don't know where, they just come give me a hug and they tell me, "I love you, Mom." That right there, it's just like I just won the lottery. Like, I just love things like that so much. And that's how I like to take a breather, whatever it may be for you. Like I said, if it is going somewhere, just spending time to yourself, meditating, going to church, just anything that it may be, that place or that thing that makes you feel like, okay, I'm able to breathe, I'm energized again, I'm myself again, then go ahead, go for that. Tip number 4. You guys hear my daughter? Did you miss her? Because she's right here. So hold on. All right. Tip number 4. Appreciate time. Appreciate time, guys. That's it. It's so simple, but we forget about that so many times. We forget about it so much. We need to appreciate time. Time comes, it's only once, right? Like, once yesterday passed, right? So yesterday is yesterday. Whatever you did yesterday is a done deal. Can you go back and change it? No, we cannot go back and change time. Once we do it, it is a done deal. So making sure that we appreciate the time that we have and we just do what we need to do. If you have your plans, if you have your goals, your schedule, you have everything set up, you're making time for yourself, you're making time for your family, you're making this time available, because once it's done, it's a done deal, guys. Once it passes, it passed. Like, we cannot go back and get it. So many times we do not appreciate time. We just do whatever we want. We be on our phones all day. We be just laying down all day, just like basically wasting our time. And time is so valuable, and we cannot just go back and get it. We cannot. So it is important that we appreciate the time that we have. Make sure to be productive, to be organized, to make sure that you have your life together. Make sure that you just think about that. Always think about that in the back of your head. This is the time. This is today. The time is here. The time, I cannot go back and bring that time again. I cannot change the time. I cannot change things. The only thing you can do is be productive, have plans, have goals, make sure that you're meeting your goals, make sure that you're able to do it. And that's all you can do, right? Because whatever you did in the past, whatever you did wrong in the past, it's a done deal. It passed, right? So going back in your head and thinking about your past and your failures and the things that went wrong, is that going to change anything? Is that going to help you in any way? No, it will not. It will not help you, and it will not help me. So that's why it's important that from now on, instead of thinking about the past and what happened in the past and whatever was negative that you did in the past, let's think about the future. Let's think about today. Let's think about now, right? Let's think about what is going on now and what can we change to make things better, and what's going to happen in the future, because now that you have this mentality, you're going to do things differently, right? Now that you have this mentality and this power of knowing the now, you're going to change your own life and be a positive person, be different, make a change in this world. This world needs it. It's desperately screaming, asking for change. And you are the one that can do it. You can make that change. I can make that change. But we need to empower ourselves. We need to understand that we are able to make that change, but we have to actually do it. We have to understand these things in order to be more productive in life in general, at work, as a nurse, as a student, as a mom, as a wife, as a Christian, as of whatever it may be. But we need to actually truly understand them. So appreciate times, guys. Appreciate time. Last but not least at all, guys, tip number 5. This one is a very important one. I think they were all very important, right? But this one is so important, guys. Tune in with yourself. Tune in with yourself. We are the human body. The human being is just so amazing. To me, it's just mind-blowing. We are 3 in 1, right? We are mind, body, and soul. We are mind, body, and soul. We're 3 in 1. Making sure that everything is just like, right? Together, it's working, just evenly working together. It is extremely important in order for us to work together, to be ourselves, right? Because if the 3 of them are not working well together, that's when burnout happens. That's when you are depressed. That's when you can't take it anymore. That's when you feel so down, you feel so different, you just don't feel like yourself. True story again. That's when you do not feel like yourself at all. You're just like, what am I doing here? Who am I? What am I bringing to this world? What? You know, like, it just makes you think that you are not meant to be here, that you're nothing, right? But all of those are lies, because you know who you are. You are something. You are precious. You are important, and you're here. So making sure that we are tuned in with ourselves, with our inner selves, it's extremely important in order to get all the other points and the tips that I mentioned. In order to make sure that those are working, if we are not tuned in with ourselves, if we don't understand that something is wrong, if something is wrong, if we don't understand that something is wrong and we try to fix it and we try to get better and work on it, then what are we doing? Like, then how is it going to work? First, let's make sure that we're able to tune in with our inner body, with ourselves, that our mind, our body, our souls are one, that they are really completely working together. And then you'll see the difference, guys. You will understand the difference. You will just be able to be like, okay, now I get it. I got this. I know why I'm here. I know what I'm going to do next. I know what I want. Your goal will be like, okay, it's right there. I'm able to reach it. I got this. I got this. Because you are tuned in. You are you're just energy. We are energy. But when we have an imbalance like that, our energy cannot flow. Our energy cannot really be alive or like function. Once we got it together, guys, nothing can stop you. Nothing, trust me, nothing can stop you. So guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some value out of it. If you did, please give me some thumbs up. And guys, make sure that you're able to bring these things into your life. And if you haven't done so yet, just let me know. Just send me a comment down below and let us know how this empowered you, how this video was able to open your eyes a little bit more. Or tell me if you have more tips. Let us know. Maybe someone else, whatever you write in the comment, maybe someone else will see it and they'll be like, wow, that's true. Thank you. Or it maybe it's something that I haven't encountered yet and I want to take advantage of that too. So feel free to leave us some comments down below. Make sure that you give us some thumbs up and stay tuned for our next video. I'll see you next time. Bye.